I've been messing with my hair for so long. I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what that is. I can't anymore. If Khloe Kardashian had a pixie. I'm so I don't know how to start talking about it, so I guess I'll just start somewhere in the middle. I have a brush with Refer. This is it right here. This is it. It's finally here. This is a fresh one. All right, we're gonna go through everything. I wanna start from the beginning. We're gonna be talking about the whole thing. If you're not interested at all in this, then you're gonna wanna leave. Like, if you don't care, you're gonna wanna leave because I'm gonna talk about it, okay? This is the whole story. Here's a dirty one. I feel more comfortable holding a dirty one. So, Refer, the brush brand. They do brushes, they do like holders, makeup holders. I never show you guys this, but I'm gonna take it apart. They do these like makeup holders. I have like this set of holders for like all the stuff on my makeup desk, other things, etc. Refer reached out to me. I've been using their brushes for, I don't even know how long. The first time I saw their brushes, Hanben Go was using them, the makeup artist, who is one of my absolute favorites. I think his work is just so incredibly beautiful. He's done like the most incredible makeup from like mostly like I see Selena Gomez. He just did Scarlett Johansson recently. She looked incredible. I just think he's one of the best artists ever. And he was using their brushes. And so I was instantly like, if he's using it, then I'm gonna need to use them. And then they ended up reaching out to me to send me PR, and I've been using their brushes ever since. So that's how I was introduced to them. They're a Canadian-based, Japanese-made brush brand. So all the brushes are made in Japan. And basically what ended up happening was they reached out to me and they were just like, we want to like say thank you for supporting us all these years. And we just want to we want to make Alex a custom brush. And I was like, oh, I know exactly what I want. First of all, I was like, yes, please. And thank you so much. And I know exactly what I want. So, hold on one second. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing a glove. I can just get up. So I immediately picked up one of my sketchbooks. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. And sketched exactly what I wanted. I knew exactly what I wanted. So I used their Refer 18 brush as a size comparison. So I drew their 18 brush for size comparison, basically. I wanted the size of the brush to be similar in width, okay? But you'll see from my little drawing, their Refer 18 brush was a little bit more like dome shaped. And I specifically wanted my brush to have like a flatter edge here that came to a point up here, and then a softer edge around this way, okay? And the reason that I knew exactly what I wanted was I have been searching for a face brush that is small enough for the detail that I want, that is blendable enough to actually blend the product, so it's not like applying way too much product in one place, you know? Because there's kind of like this balance between precision and blendability. So I wanted to be able to utilize different edges of the brush to get different finishes, essentially, or to be able to like do different things. And I wanted this to be a multi-use brush, something that I could use for any of like the products that I use on my face, because I hate switching brushes. I hate switching brushes. I get so lazy and I end up using the exact same brush for everything. It's the same thing with painting. Whenever I was painting, super lazy, would not switch brushes. I was like, I just needed to use the same brush. So I was like, I need to create a brush that works for everything. Now, I personally developed it to work with, I wanted to work with both creams and powders, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I specifically wanted it for contour, bronzer, blush, highlight, those 4 things, okay? Depending on the size and how you might want to utilize it, you could use it to blend under eye concealer. You could use it to apply under eye powder. You could use it to bake. You could use it to apply your regular powder. I don't know that I would say you could apply foundation with it, but I don't know. If you want to see a video on that, let me know and I could do that because I haven't tried. But you can essentially use this for anything that you want to use it for. So what we did was I sent my design to Refer And the cat's fighting. Can you guys not fight, please? Because I'm in the middle of filming here. Okay, so based on my drawing, Rephr ended up sending me 2 prototypes that I went back and forth trying, made some adjustments, and this is what we came up with. Okay, so this is the brush that some of you already own. It had a short handle, kind of tapered, has my name right there. Alexandra, no, that's me. It was the P38 brush, and this is what it looked like. Nice soft edge that ended in this kind of like sharper point for precision. And this was all natural hair, okay? So what we did, once we had the prototype, the finished prototype, we put it up for sale in the concept store. It was free with a purchase for 500 people. So 500 people were able to test this and then give us their honest feedback. I'm sure a lot of you, or at least some of you watching this, have one. Because I got a lot of comments from people saying that they picked it up and they couldn't wait for the like finished product. So that's what we did basically. And a lot of the feedback, mostly the feedback that we received, was that people wanted it to be a little bit more dense, to have a little bit more body to it, because you'll notice this as a natural hair brush is very like bouncy. It's very bouncy. So especially when it came to creams, it didn't necessarily give enough, like, it was just lacking density. Another piece of feedback that we received was that they wish the handle was longer. Now, most of Rephr's brushes are, oh, that's Wayne Goss. Most of Rephr's brushes have, dude, all I have over here for face brushes are, or my brush, shorter. Now, most of Rephr's brushes have shorter handles like this, okay? So that was a piece of feedback that we got from you guys. So we went back to work. And based on the feedback, I came up with like some changes that I wanted to make, sent them to Rephr. Rephr went ahead and made a bunch of different like prototypes of brushes, ended up sending me 8 different variations. And I landed on this one, which is the one that you have been seeing me use in my videos for I don't even know how long. This all started like over a year ago at this point. So I have been using this brush, which is now this brush. So you can see that we lengthened the handle by quite a bit so that people would have more room to work with if you are someone who has a difficult time blending, or you just feel like you need to like hold your brush a lot further back, because I can see that like a shorter handle like this can be limiting. It can also kind of like make you feel like you need to hold it further up on the handle, which can end up resulting in like just applying too much powder or just like a harsher application or whatever. So much longer handle. And what we did was we kind of like, what I wanted to do was maintain the soft feel and blendability that I liked about this brush, because I loved it so much. Like I loved the first one so much. And I personally loved it for powders and creams. I wanted to maintain that like soft blendability that this brush had, but I wanted to honor the feedback that we received. So what we did was we did a combination of natural and synthetic hairs, okay? Which gave the brush a lot more density. It has a much easier time like picking up product. You can also just tell in general when I push it, okay? So it's not just like flopping over like some of you may have thought that this would, which like when I press this, it just has a lot more give. If you compare them side by side, you can kind of see that the bristles they're varied, but they're a little bit more dome shaped. So it maintains just kind of like this dome. Whereas with the brush that we finalized, it has kind of like a dome or doe foot kind of shape throughout, but you'll notice that there's a little bit more of like slightly longer bristles that pop out around the edges, which is perfection for powders. The density and the inclusion of the synthetic hairs helps to like really grip product and allow for better blending when it comes to creams. But the variation in the bristles and the natural hair helps to allow it to blend powders so beautifully. I'm actually going to be uploading a video of like a side-by-side of me applying creams and powders separately from this so that you can see it in action, okay? And that will be up shortly. What I love so much about the doe foot kind of shape is that when you turn it to the side, it kind of, everything comes to this point up here. It comes to this point where you have like a little bit more precision right there. And what I love about that so much is that it allows you to create like such a defined line of like contour. Like if you want to like really cut those cheekbones, you can, but because of the bristle variation, it's not going to end up looking like a harsh line. Okay, so it blends so beautifully. So after like this long year, which like I think initially we were talking about launching it at the end of like holidays last year, which did not happen. It's just like, it's so crazy that it's finally here and I have it and I have the finished product in my hand. Like I'm just so excited. I obviously used it. I've been using it, but and you've seen it in a couple videos so far, but this is the first time that I'm like talking about it and it feels very weird. Feels real weird. If you are someone who feels like a lot of face brushes just end up being way too big for the things that you're trying to do, or you feel like you are trying to keep product in a certain area, like when you're first applying it, you're like being very intentional, but somehow it just ends up everywhere. That is why I created this brush. I personally prefer precision. I like things to be smaller. I like detail, okay? I like to start in a small area and be able to blend out. I wanted to be able to get that precision while maintaining that blendability, and that's exactly what this brush provided for me. So this brush alone, the single brush, will retail for $35 on the Refer website. Invest in your brushes, guys. I'm not just saying that now because I have a brush. I've been saying that forever. Invest in your tools, okay? This is something that like if you take care of, you're going to have it for a very long time. Another awesome thing that Refer is doing in honor basically of this brush and the feedback that we recieved from you guys, one of the main things was the longer handle. A lot of people said like, I love Refer, but I wish that their brush handles were longer. So you will also have the option of purchasing a bundle, basically, which will contain not just my brush, but also 5 of my favorites from Refer, which I think like went on sale. We did like a little favorites bundle like a while back. It'll contain the Refer 13 brush, little blender, the O2 brush, which you see me use all the time, this like flat kind of like buffer brush, the large blender 15 brush, okay, the 14 brush, which is probably my favorite crease brush ever, and then the O3 brush, which is just like perfect for detail. You see me use this to like spot conceal a lot. It's also great for the lower lash line, inner corner, all of that stuff. But what's different, they have extended handles. Okay. Wow. I just felt like so QVC when I just said that. They've got extended handles. So in honor of my brush, we have extended the handles of these, my favorite eye brushes from Refer, to go along with my brush. So to give you a little side by side, here is the original 13 next to, where can I put it so you can actually see it? Next to the elongated 13 brush. So extended handle so that you have the option to hold it back further. So if you purchase the bundle, you'll get my brush plus all the eye brushes, which are once again I'm gonna dropping everything, 14, 15, 03, 13, and 02, which shouldn't be new to you guys. I use them all the time. So you will get all of these brushes, and that will be $75, which is a huge discount. It's originally $155. So that's a bonus. If you happen to be in the market for eye brushes and you want to pick up my brush, that's a really big discount. But you do have the option of just purchasing my brush alone, which will be $35. So you will get free shipping in the US on purchases of $35 over. So if you're just buying the brush, the single brush, then you qualify for free shipping, just so you know. You won't have to pay like a bunch of money for shipping, which is just nice. And then it is $75 for everywhere else, just so you guys know that. Just want to make sure you have all the info, you know? And also, just so you guys know, duties and taxes are included in all purchases. So you guys have all the information. Like, I want to make sure you got all the information. Oh, man. I'm excited. I wanted to, like, there's, like, a bunch of stuff that I wanted to say, which I've said. So now you have all of that info, like the background, how it came about. It was probably a little less traditional than your typical collab. Like, usually I've personally, this is the first time that I've worked on a product with a brand, but I feel like a lot of the time it's like a brand comes to an influencer and they're like, we want to partner on this thing. And it's like very businessy. And this has been very like organic. This whole project has been very organic. And like Refer, they've been just like so amazing. Like Tom, shout out. What's up? I mean, I know you're going to watch this video. You better be. So chill to work with. Like so incredibly chill to work with. And like, you know me, I'm like really not the kind of person who can like take whatever this is and then put it in like a business setting and be like this super like professional buttoned up whatever, you know what I mean? So it's really nice. I mean, I can do it if I really want to, but I don't want to. It's really nice to just be working with people who are chill as fuck. You know what I mean? Like they're just chill and it's just like whatever you want to do, let's just do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know what I mean? Like anything that I've wanted to happen has happened. That's another thing that I wanted to just like point out is that like the packaging will just be the box that the brush comes in. It will also come with a little insert that I created that just has like a few photos with like a short little background and basically a thank you to all of you. But that's the only thing that we're including. It's not going to be some like big crazy box that has like a bunch of flourishes and stuff. Like I don't want to give you guys a bunch of shit to throw out, you know what I mean? Like if anyone knows what it's like to receive a gigantic box with all of this packaging with this tiny little thing inside and then I just end up with like so much recycling and so much waste, like it's just unnecessary. So we kept it very simple. Yeah, that's it. I'm just excited. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I sent one to Robert Welsh ahead of time. And he's someone that I just love so much. I have so much respect for him as an artist. And he was like, I can't wait to use it. I'm filming with it tomorrow. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous now. I was like, if you hate it, lie. Please lie. Because like, I sent it to people whose like opinions I really respect, you know? So I'm nervous. I'm just nervous about feedback. I hope that you guys really like it. I hope that I said this to like, I wrote these little notes to all the people who we sent PR to, or most of the people who I knew. And I just said, I hope it fills a gap in your collection because it does in mine, very much so. That's why I made it. So yeah. Yeah, it launches August 6th. It launches August 6th. Wow. Start over. I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys can tell, my armpits are sweaty. I'm sweating. I need to turn on my AC, but this mic is very sensitive. It launches August 6th and I'm super excited. So you have time to like prepare if you were just like, it's not like available right this second. But I wanted to give you a little backstory. I will be uploading, like I said, that side by side where showing you how I use it with powders and creams so that you can tell if you actually want to get it basically. And I'll be uploading probably on the day that it launches also. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be filming my like new go-to makeup look using that brush because I basically use it for everything, like my eyes included. So I'll probably upload that on the day that it launches. I don't even know what else to say, dude. Like first of all the people who have been super excited about it, I'm sorry it took so long because I know I've been getting comments for like, I don't even know. It feels like forever being like, dude, where's the brush? Just thanks. Like, thank you for even caring, for the 500 of you who tested it in the first place, for your feedback, because essentially all the feedback we got was like so similar. So it was really, really helpful in, refining it. Yeah, I really couldn't have done it without you, for like genuinely couldn't have done it without you. And to all of the people who did get the first 500, like you got like a little thing that is so limited, and like, it's like a little piece of the journey that we went through to like make the finished product. I don't know why I keep showing you the dirty one. I have 3 of them. I'm using 2, one for powders, one for creams. And then I have this one that like I haven't been using and I just don't want to mess with it. I want to keep it like nice and pristine. When it comes to cleaning, I usually just use Dawn dish soap and I'm gentle. I actually recently just picked up like baby shampoo from like CeraVe, which might be like a better option if you're like nervous about like but just be gentle with it, like after you wash it, just shape it. If you want it to stay like a little bit more like compact, if you want to fluff it up a little bit, just, show that bitch who's boss, mess it up a little bit, rough it up. It will obviously, like, it comes like this, it will loosen up a little bit, like it'll fluff up a little bit. So just keep that in mind. It's not gonna stay like perfectly like this, you know? But yeah, I'm so excited. It's here. I don't know what to say. Thanks. Thank you for caring. Thank you for caring at all. Thank you for watching this. It was probably just a ramble. I hope that I didn't miss anything important. Please look forward to those videos using it, showing you how to use it. Just thank you. That's all I have to say. Just thank you. Just thank you. Look, it's so cute. Look at it. Isn't it cute? It's cute. It's cute. Okay, I'm putting you away for safekeeping. Any link will be down below. It'll be updated also on the day that it launches. Right now, I think Refer has like an email sign up thing so that you can get like notifications, so that you know exactly when it launches and you can pick it up. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I love you. I'm nervous. I'm sweaty. I'm really sweaty. And I'll see you soon.